All right, marketing students, welcome. Today, we are going to build your ultimate playbook for advertising success. This whole explainer is designed to give you the core concepts you'll need for your career, and it's all drawn from the fantastic work of Dr. Awolyewaji Azare from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka.
So let's just start with a really big question. Think about it. How does a product go from something nobody's ever heard of to a brand that's in everyone's home? Well, the answer is all about mastering one of the most powerful tools you'll ever use, advertising.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the big picture, then we'll dive into the advertiser's toolkit. After that, we'll run through the campaign playbook, figure out how to craft a perfect message, and finally, check the scorecard to see if any of it actually worked. You ready? Let's do this.
Okay, first things first. Before we can build anything, we need a solid foundation, right? So let's get super clear on what advertising actually is, and maybe, more importantly, what we're trying to do with it. Let's break this down, because every word here matters. First, it's paid. This isn't a news story. Someone is paying for this message to be seen. Second, it's non-personal. You're talking to a crowd, not one-on-one. And finally, there's always an identified sponsor. You always know who the message is from. You know, every single ad has a job to do, and it usually falls into one of these three categories. When a product is brand new, you just have to inform people that it exists. Once you've got competitors, you have to persuade them that you're the better choice. And once you're established, you just need to remind them you're still the best. It really follows the life of a product.
Okay, so you know your goals. Now let's look at the tools you get to play with. How are you actually going to get your message out into the world?
So your toolkit is basically split in two. On one hand, you've got traditional media, the heavy hitters like TV and radio that can reach almost everyone. On the other hand, you've got digital media, which is all about precision targeting and being able to measure every little thing.
And what's really key to understand here is that there's no single best option. It's all about the right tool for the right job. If you need a huge cinematic impact, TV is your answer. But if you want to find someone who's right now looking to buy what you sell, well, that's where search engines are pure gold.
All right, let's start putting these pieces together into a real plan. This is your playbook, the step-by-step process you're going to follow to create a smart, effective advertising campaign from start to finish.
See, great advertising isn't just about a one-off clever idea. It's a system. It all starts with situation analysis. You got to know where you stand. Then you set clear objectives, lock in a budget, develop your creative, plan your media, launch the whole thing, and, crucially, evaluate how it all went. Follow these steps and you won't miss a beat. Ah, yes, the million-dollar question. Sometimes literally. This is what every client wants to know, and it's a huge decision. How much money do we actually put behind this thing? Well, there are a few ways to figure it out. You could just take a percentage of your sales, or maybe try to match whatever your competitors are spending. Some companies just spend whatever they can afford. But honestly, the most strategic, the smartest way is that last one, the objective and task method. You figure out what you want to achieve first, and then you calculate how much it's going to cost to get it done. It connects your spending directly to your goals. Okay, the strategy is set, the budget is approved. Now for the really fun part. Let's talk about the creative heart of the campaign, the actual message that's going to connect with real people.
When it comes down to it, you've really got two main ways to go. You can appeal to the head or the heart. A rational appeal is all about logic, the facts, the features, the data. An emotional appeal, that's about making someone feel something, happiness, excitement, even a little bit of fear. The right choice completely depends on your product and who you're talking to.
And speaking of who you're talking to, just look at how many ways you can reach them in the digital world. You've got search engine marketing for when they're looking for you, social media ads to find them where they hang out, influencer marketing to get a trusted recommendation, and display ads to stay top of mind. A great digital plan usually uses a mix of these.
So the campaign is live, it's out in the world. You might think your work is done, but nope, not even close. Now comes the most important part. You have to measure everything to figure out if your plan actually worked. The first thing you look at is reach. It's a simple question. How many unique human beings actually saw your ad? This number tells you just how big your footprint was. But seeing it is one thing. Do they actually care? Your click-through rate, or CTR, tells you what percentage of people were so interested that they actually stopped and clicked. This is a huge clue about how powerful your message was. But let's be real. Clicks are nice, but they don't pay the bills. The ultimate test is return on investment, ROI. For every single dollar we spend, how many dollars did we make back? A ratio like 5 to 1? Oh yeah, that is what success looks like.
And while we're chasing those amazing numbers, we have to remember something absolutely crucial. Great advertising is ethical advertising. You have to be truthful, you have to be fair. Earning and keeping public trust isn't just a nice idea, it's everything.
So let's do a super quick recap. Remember your 3 main goals: inform, persuade, and remind. Always follow that 7-step process for your campaigns. Choose your media and your message appeal strategically. And for goodness sake, always measure your results with things like reach, CTR, and ROI, all while being a good ethical advertiser. That's the playbook. And we really want to give full credit for this incredible framework to Dr. Awal Yelwaji Azare of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. This entire explainer is a distillation of his amazing comprehensive lecture notes, which are just an incredible resource for students like you.
So there you have it. You have the framework, you have the process, you have the playbook in your hands. The only real question left is, what amazing story are you going to tell?